What's going on, guys? Running Back TV here on the match preview at St James's Park on the 9th of November against Newcastle United in the Premier League in game week 12, I believe it is. Big game here up against a team who are currently lurking around the relegation spots, picking up their first Premier League win of the season last week. And can they possibly pick up another one tomorrow? My bets are on not a chance. I can't see us losing. We're in great form at the moment. Yes, we did just lose our first game, but against Manchester United, did we deserve to lose? No, we look a very strong side, and a point we deserved against Manchester United. We do have a good-ish record against Newcastle. Last time out at St James's Park, in fact, we stole it on the last minute through Steve Cook on the corner. Corner flying in, header into the back of the net. Nice and simple from Steve Cook. Sorry about the rain in the background, if you can hear it. But we are performing to a higher standard this season. And with our firing power up front and how we have been playing away, it should be very comfortable for the Cherries. But Newcastle, we cannot write off. They are a Premier League team after all. And they are fighting for points. Yes, they did get 3 points last week against Watford in a 1-0 win. We did also beat Watford, who are also on a bad little run of spell of form. Newcastle, a team who I did not predict to be in and around that relegation spot come the end of the season. I feel like it may pick up later on in the season, but not tomorrow. It will be a nice, easy... Not easy. I don't really want to discredit Newcastle. Really big club who are being held back by Mike Ashley, and I do feel bad for Newcastle fans. They are very passionate for the club, and they really want Newcastle to do well. They are a team who could easily, without Mike Ashley, be a top 10 side in the Premier League. They've got the money there. What is happening with that money is beyond me, and probably something for Newcastle fans to talk about. But we are here to talk really more about Bournemouth. I'm going to go with the same kind of lineup. I believe Josh King is still out with injury. So Callum Wilson, unfortunately, did get pipped to the post of Player of the Month today, with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang gaining in the award. Eddie Howe becoming Manager of the Month. Can he replicate that with back-to-back Manager of the Months? Maybe a bit harder now with that defeat to Manchester United, as October was an unbeaten month for Bournemouth. And yeah, I do have high optimistic hopes coming into the international break. The last one until around March time. Callum Wilson also gaining an international call-up. May be tempting to get him into a fantasy team potentially. With his firing form, he will want to get a few goals before he potentially starts at England. I do feel like he will play against the United States, not against Croatia. So Callum Wilson has his time to shine for the Cherries and represent Bournemouth at international level. We did have that for Jack Wilshere, but he wasn't a permanent player. So this is one of our first players representing Bournemouth at the time. Whilst they've been at the club permanently, and it's really good to see, and hopefully we'll see some more players such as Lewis Cook, my favourite player, of course, Andrew Sermon, getting into that starting 11 in the 28-man squad, 25-man squad for England. But tomorrow I will be going with a 2-1 to Bournemouth. It's another same prediction as last week. Newcastle are... it just seems like they could potentially get on the score sheet. Don't take my word for that. It's going to be either 2-1 or 2-0 Bournemouth. But I can't see us losing tomorrow. But I've been Matt from Running Back TV. If you want to watch more Board Blades content, subscribe to the channel. Come on, you Reds. And hopefully we pick up the 3 points.